Well, let's get into it today.
Hello, and welcome to, I can't believe we're saying it, or the 14th episode of the Pure Michigan Properties Podcast, hosted by
Myself, Shalonda, realtor, and also
Dylan Mostyn, also a realtor. Shalonda,
Della. What's going on?
tell me the latest and greatest.
Listen, the latest and greatest. Again, we rose with the day,
Each and every day.
and now we have an opportunity to kind of shift gears as the weather is transitioning, and so it's a new mindset, out with the old, in with the new.
Bam! Simple like that.
Simple.
So, we're getting out of the winter.
Yep.
And we're starting to transition into one of my favorite seasons, actually. The
Really?
spring. I love spring.
Spring
Oh.
does. Oh my goodness,
Oh, no.
my allergies are terrible during the springtime, so definitely not one of my favorites.
I love it because I just love when the flowers start coming back. You see the color of the environment. The sun starts shining again.
True enough.
It gets me out of my winter depression. It
And you
really
know
does.
what? Lately, I'll say this: I've been really tired, but I also suffer from vitamin D deficiency. So
Mhm.
that is one reason why I do look forward to the spring.
Yeah. I mean, as soon as that sun breaks, I don't know what happens
Yeah.
with my mood, but it just skyrockets.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I love the spring. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. And I remember, we're not in school anymore, but it was kind of like an indicator, like, oh, summer's coming.
Right.
Yeah, I love it. To me,
So-
it's exciting.
You made mention that you like to see the color of the flowers and things transition. Do you do any
Yes.
type of gardening?
So I'm not a big outdoorsy kind of person, but let me tell you, my dad, David Mostyn. No, like I mean,
Okay, David
he
Mostyn.
loves is like, I think like if he had to say of how many kids he had, he would say he has 4, including my dog. But
Okay.
me, my sister, the dog, and his plants outside.
Okay.
He let me tell you, there's a whole subdivision contest of who has the best landscaping, who has the best garden.
Nice.
He used to win those. So I think he has a trophy somewhere in his room.
Funny, right?
Yeah.
You ever watch Dennis the Menace?
No.
No? Oh my goodness. Okay. So, sounds like Mr. Wilson next door to Dennis's family.
Okay.
He every year they had a garden competition, and he prided himself on his garden. You have to go watch Dennis the Menace.
After this, I'll
Yeah.
definitely get on it. I'll
One of
add
my
it to the
childhood
list.
favorites.
No, but yeah, and even just in the wintertime, I love driving by and seeing the Christmas decorations, the holiday and all that stuff. But now, I love just to see how people do their landscaping, their gardens, all
Yeah.
that. I love being I hate outdoors, but I love outdoors.
I hate outdoors, but I love it.
I like to just sit outside, get a good tan.
Okay.
People go back on their boats.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love this time of year.
Listen, and it's almost bike riding season.
Yes. I was there's a little trail right by my house, and people are starting to walk on it, and
Okay.
I love when I see people outside.
Do you have a bike?
I do.
I have to invite you. out to ride with us one day.
I don't know if I can keep up with you guys though. I haven't biked in a while.
It's okay.
I'll do my best. I'll
Yeah.
be in the back, just puffing and puffing.
No, the thing is, no rider is left behind. So.
Oh, you guys will. I don't want to be the one that keeps you guys waiting.
Well, let's get into the episode.
Let's get into the episode. So,
Enough for our mess.
based off what we're talking, I'm assuming you guys could probably figure out we are going to be talking about the springtime,
Yeah.
but more
Spring trends.
specifically with spring trends in real estate.
Yeah, that works.
So, let's talk about the buy side first.
Okay.
So, one thing that I like when I'm talking with buyers, I'm this is why it's a great time, is the snow's not covering the outside of the house. So in the springtime, you get to really see the house for what it is.
Yeah.
In the wintertime, you have no clue what the condition of the roof is because it's covered in snow.
Yeah.
It hides all that.
That's fair
The
enough.
springtime reveals everything out. Now you get to see the landscaping, you get to see the grass, you get to see what's really for what it is.
And now that, we sprung forward an hour.
Oh God, yeah, that was a transition for me.
Yeah, it's been a struggle there as well. And like you said, it's a great time for buyers to get out, to start shopping for homes. The days are later or longer, and so then it's we get more daylight.
Exactly.
So yeah,
I mean
that's
what I've heard from other agents now is that a lot of their showings are like later in the day now because the sun is up.
Yeah.
Later than it usually is, really.
And one thing in our current market, right, is since the interest rates have taken a reduction, those buyers who applied a couple months ago, they're starting to hit the market.
Yeah.
And so now is the time for buyers to get out and explore.
Definitely. I mean, this time of year in our business is when things really start picking up because a lot of people want to start moving when there's not snow on the ground anymore. Now that it's getting warmer out, it's a great time to start looking at places and see if it could work for you.
Yeah, and the year-over-year trends have shown that the springtime is a time where a lot of transactions take place.
Definitely. I mean, because I've heard from people it's just like they just don't want to move in the snow. Fair enough.
Yeah.
So now that the snow's gone, let's start talking.
Now you can
Simple
move
as
in
that.
the rain.
Exactly. I'd rather move in the rain than in the snow. But yeah. Get your rain jackets on. We're going. So let's talk about what the springtime looks like for buyers, but also really more specifically, let's talk about what the springtime looks like for a home. What should people start doing? What should we start expecting?
Again, out with the old and with the new. This is the perfect time for your home makeover and things, renovating, car wash. In a sense, a house wash,
Ooh, spring cleaning.
Spring cleaning. Get your home soaked, get all of the dust out, open up all the blinds, get into all the cracks and crevices, which should be maintenance for some, but there's.
I like to say you don't have to do anything dramatic.
No,
nothing dramatic really needs to happen. But if you do need to take care of the bones of your house, this is a great time to start doing it.
Yeah, research has shown that March 20th, right at the beginning of spring is the perfect time to get started. Just because, again, it insinuates a fresh start.
Exactly.
So,
especially getting out of the snow where most people just they stay inside. They don't really do a whole lot during, because I don't want to drive in Michigan snow unless I really have to.
Right.
But this is a great time. The weather is getting way nicer now.
Yeah.
It's sunnier. Getting that vitamin D.
That's it.
But that's where as a homeowner, it's great to start looking around your house, seeing what you want to do. Start create a little checklist.
Start to declutter, right? Research has shown, right? We I don't know why sometimes we hold on to the things that we no longer need, and so get rid of those clothes that you didn't wear last winter.
I feel like you're talking to me about that now because there's so many stuff I need to get out.
Don't
of my
hold
closet.
on to it, Dylan. Get rid of it. If you didn't wear it last winter, rule of thumb, go ahead and donate it or something like
That's
that.
Gonna be a hard time for me. Yikes.
Get rid of it. Let's organize.
Organize?
Yeah.
So what kind of tips would you say with organization that a homeowner could do?
Well, first, starting with the spring cleaning, let's plan it. Plan out the day, right?
Yeah.
And so by planning, I mean come up with a system. What is your system looking like?
I like that you said a system.
Yeah.
Because it just sounds more of a flow of things,
That's
right?
right.
Rather than, here's this daunting big list of tasks that I need to get done. No. It does not need to be like that
Into
at all.
a system. Rule of thumb is to check the forecast first.
Yeah, smart.
The first week where you have temperatures consecutively in the 50s is a great rule of thumb to get started.
Yeah.
But then call your friends up. This is the time. Some wine, some tea, some crumpets. It doesn't matter.
Make it a party.
Yeah, make it a party. You create your playlist.
Ooh. Yeah,
Get you a play of good music.
Get that speaker going.
That's right. And aside from that, make sure you shop for your products ahead of time and get you some snacks. That's how you get started.
What kind of snacks would you recommend?
You know what? When I'm in cleaning mode, I'm not gonna eat.
No, you're
I don't
focused.
I don't want to, use cleaner products. Have to stop, wash my hands, and
That's
so
smart.
maybe get something for sure that's wrapped, pre-wrapped, that you can easily just snack on. I think
It's not a bad idea at all.
So protein bars.
I'm going for the chips. But I don't know about you. I love myself a good Lay's potato chip.
Well,
But
that works too.
that's gonna be my snack
Yeah.
category. But no, definitely like what you said is start earlier rather than later.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, as we know, Michigan, our seasons can change like that.
Yeah.
But definitely get started rather than earlier. And I think for me, I would say the outside of your home now needs to be a priority.
Oh, for sure.
So
right. We've
power
had
washing.
Yes.
If you want to
storms.
definitely repainting, maybe if that's something that's on the
Yeah.
agenda. And like I said, kind of like the garden.
The gutters too.
Gutters,
Yep.
huge. Definitely check that stuff out because you rather do that sooner rather than later.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, like, first impressions are huge, right?
Absolutely.
So, I mean, I've heard stories of where buyers, they'll drive by a house that they're interested in, they'll look at it for 2 seconds and then just drive off. They never even check the inside of the house just because they were so off put with the outside of the house that they don't even care to see the inside anymore. So, as sellers, I would definitely put an emphasis on making sure the outside of your home looks just as great as your inside now.
Yeah, because you only get one chance to make a good first impression.
Yeah, and that could be only a 5-second, just look at the house and say yes or no.
Well, the outside, I think, of the home also just speaks volume to the inside of it. So
I would agree.
If it's messy outside, then what are you covering up on the inside?
Ooh. Right, no, honestly though, because you never know, right?
Yeah.
But your first impression will definitely be the outside. Does those homeowners put love and care into the outside just as much as they might with the inside, right?
Absolutely.
Making sure, just gardens. If you have any outdoor light fixtures, change the light bulbs on that. Make sure it just shines, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be a dramatic change. Just
doesn't have to be
check out the
perfect.
roof condition of your house, right? I mean, roofs are expensive, but if that's an issue, you might as well deal with it now rather than later.
I agree.
Simple as that. And I will say, maybe you don't have to get a whole new roof, but you just have to replace some shingles. Check it out now.
And at least have that knowledge, though. You know what I'm saying? We do understand that not all sellers are going to go into replacing the roof and the shingles, but be able to, tell your seller, hey, this is what's going on. Maybe we recently had tornadoes here. Mm-hmm. And so maybe recently a tornado hit, or because of the high winds, that this was the effect, but be upfront and be honest and things like that. So
another expensive great topic I want to cover is windows, right?
Windows.
You're definitely not going to want to replace your windows or try to clean them up in the wintertime, right?
Right.
This is a great time now because it's warming up. Definitely checked out the condition of them. Mm-hmm. Do they need to get replaced? Do they just need to get cleaned up and spruced up to make them look good again?
Yeah.
But definitely would want to do that now while it's warming up and in the wintertime. I would hate nothing more than have to get my windows replaced in the wintertime.
Right? That would suck.
I would never do that.
And then if you're not getting your windows replaced, at least get them cleaned up. And they have these cool little videos and reels now of everyone cleaning the windows with the squeegee.
Oh, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Those are so calming to me.
I see them all the time on TikTok. I'm like, heart.
Yeah,
I love it.
Absolutely. So now when I'm at home and I'm cleaning my mirrors, I'm spraying them and I'm using the squeegee trying to make different designs.
Oh, yeah.
So make it a fun, task. It doesn't have to feel like a chore.
No, none of this honestly
daunting.
Shouldn't feel a chore, but like it should also kind of get you excited to get into like a new mindset. You're not getting a new house, but you're getting just a new perspective.
Well, you could be getting a new house.
Well,
Depends on.
You should be giving us a call.
What your plans are. Is this your last, or not? Was this your last winter in Michigan?
That's the real question.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
And so, if you have plans on maybe moving this year, start getting a house and prepare now, and if you're ready to make that phone call to get it sold, we're here to help for sure.
Definitely. Another thing that I was just looking at my laptop that I think would be an interesting thing that I think I'd love to see a lot of homeowners start doing is using like sustainable energy or using those kind of things in their household. This is a great opportunity to start bringing in those tools, technology.
Well, tell us, what does that mean? Tell the viewers.
Light bulbs, like those like energy sustaining things.
Mm-hmm.
One, because you're going to be saving money. Two, that's what a lot of the trends are moving towards with home buyers. Is like those are the kind of questions I've been hearing, even too with my own clientele. Is what kind of or items, things that are in this house that are green, make the energy more sustainable, or just make it a healthier home.
And there are some programs that will help you even convert your home to solar energy.
Ooh, yeah.
And so if you're looking for, like you said, that sustainability, save the earth and things like that, going green, check those programs out as well for the homeowners that's listening.
Definitely.
Our programs, absolutely.
So I think that's just another option that if someone's willing, they could add to like their little list of things that they want to get done over the spring, summertime.
Yeah.
So I think it's just another way to, especially if you're looking to sell your house, it's just another marketing tool that we can put out there.
Yeah, for sure.
That people are looking for.
Yeah. I mean, that's becoming the way of the world.
Yeah.
So.
But
I think that's a plus.
As a home seller, you would definitely want to get ahead of the ball before other people, because that's just a marketing strategy that could really separate two houses that are very alike. Absolutely. But this one has sustainability attached to it, right?
Now that's a nugget, you guys.
I'm just saying. Listen, like I was saying, I think if you had two identical houses and this one offers sustainability and this one really doesn't have anything attached to it, that is a value to your house that may tip the scale of saying, hey, well, we're putting an offer on that.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just getting that competitive advantage.
Yeah. I love that.
So
great tip.
Thank you. Tell us, have you been noticing any like color trends, especially coming into the springtime or just 2024 in general?
I'm excited to share the color trends.
Tell me some colors.
Well, number one, at least on my list, but I have seen it on a few different lists, is emerald green.
Love that color.
I love green in general, but emerald green is just true to my heart.
It's in your heart.
It's true to my heart, so I love it. Another one was peach fuzz.
So like kind of like a peach color, I'm assuming.
Yeah, a light, something softer. And one last color was a warm light brown. So they're transitioning now from the grays.
Yeah.
Because
what I've noticed is it just, in the nicest way possible, it's boring, right?
Well, yeah.
So a pop of color, even if it's like a subtle, like peachy color, it just changes the dynamic of a room and gives the room a little bit of a personality.
Absolutely. And so there is a psychology also behind colors.
Tell me more.
So I know blue is for relaxing, and so research has shown that blue hues or whatever, they're good for bedrooms and things like that. So it's just the psychology. Red is either gonna take you on one end of the spectrum and show passion, or wildly insane.
In the nicest way possible.
Yeah, absolutely. So
I know, I saw you're like, how do I spin this in the right way? I think that was beautiful.
Just having that little tidbit.
And honestly, just having fun with colors, right? Is I've just read up on that too, where it's people are moving away from the classic whites, the grays. They want a little pop of color. Like I remember when I was going through my house, every room in our house now is just a different color. We have a maroonish red.
Ooh.
We have like a baby blue for like our laundry room. My room's kind of like a turquoise kind of color. So like it's just having fun with it, right?
Okay.
And don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid. Never be afraid.
Literally, if you paint and you don't like it, just redo it.
Repaint. Yeah,
it's not permanent.
I'm starting to repaint. My room it's yellow, yellow and white, and had a blue bed, blue and gold.
Yeah.
And some white and gold accent pieces around. So
you were telling me you have an emerald green couch.
Yes, that's my living room. So my living room colors now currently it is that gray, that really light gray, and there's also I don't remember the name of it, but blue. The green as well.
Okay.
It's really light, and they look really similar. And so you really have to pay attention. But to really have that green pop out, I did that emerald green.
And I love that because that's like your statement piece in like the room is like a couch. Like I was telling you off camera, I was like, I want to get to a level where I can just have like I just want like a classic like living room or family room where it's just like nothing like crazy.
Yeah.
But like the couch is where it draws your eye in.
That's it, because that's where the center of attention is, right? When someone steps into your home and you're entertaining guests and things like that, and we're, it's just for family, and you know, you want it to be welcoming, and who doesn't want to sit on a statement piece?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Indeed. Not too much. But even for myself, I'll be getting into the yard soon.
Oh, are you a gardener?
So every year I change the mulch color around the outside perimeter of the house.
Yeah.
I do plant some flowers, or sometimes I just buy different flowers and things like that. Last year I had some seeds left over that I did not plant. I didn't get a chance to plant. I got to check and see if they're still good. And probably the kids and I will get to germinating the seeds and things like that. And
nice.
Yes.
Do your kids love it?
They do. They actually do. And one thing we do is they'll start their own compost.
Oh, really?
So yesterday I noticed that they started saving the orange peelings.
Okay.
And so I'm like, okay, we definitely have to.
We're getting in that mindset now.
Yeah,
we're getting
absolutely
ready, prepared.
But the one thing that's new for us is that we have a dog this year. Now, how's it gonna work out?
I feel like that's just gonna be a trial and error kind of thing. Like just hope for the best. Expect the worst, hope for the best.
Oh, we'll see, because the funny thing is the dog and we share the same birthday.
Oh.
And so my hands are always into different things.
And you think the dog's personality is exact same. What sign are you?
I'm a Cancer. Yeah.
So the dog's a Cancer?
Yeah, we're Cancers. So, yeah, that's it. And if you know anything about the Cancers, we try to be like the Jack of all trades. Jack and Jill of all trades.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the dog's name?
His name is Pook.
Pook?
Yes.
What breed is he?
He's a red-nosed pit.
Red-nosed pit.
Yep. He's my son's dog. That's his junior.
Aww.
He named him. However, I don't know. He clings a lot to me.
Okay.
And so,
He loves like the mothering.
I guess so. Yeah.
Mama's boy?
Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
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 Simple as that. Just yeah.
Yeah. It's funny. So.
But no, as the spring rolls in, it's a great time just to even like be out looking at real estate.
Yeah.
I know for us, like we kind of said, like business starts to like get more busy for us. We get more people who are at least starting to raise their hands saying I'm interested in either buying or selling. We're like, just give us some more information about like what the market's going on, because I mean, markets do change with the season.
Absolutely. Yeah, like you stated earlier in the episode that no one wants to move during the winter time. So yeah, those markets are starting to change. I'm seeing more for sale signs, go up. And so just if anyone is even wanting information, regarding their area or, an interested area, I'm more than happy to be a resource, just to extend the information, what is the average for sale price in the area, days on market, things like that. And also, if you're looking for some creative finance solutions, things like that, for both buyers and sellers, we can get into it.
So how do they get in contact with you?
Well, to reach me, call or text 586-339-8321, or you can visit the website, which is Shalanda, spelled SHALAUNDA.KW.com. Dylan, I'm sure that you can offer some of the, same things and similar packages.
Definitely.
Tell us how.
Best way to get in contact with me is either call or text, just like Shalanda, to 248-891-9860. That's my personal cell phone number. Like I said, call or text. Or you can check out my website, which is Dylan, DYLAN, Mostyn, MOSTYN.com. Some great information on there. There's a contact us button. Get in contact.
Right. And so if you all would like a actual step-by-step spring cleaning list as well, I'm sure that we can share that with you.
Definitely. I mean, we have all those kind of resources with the best things that you can do during the spring, all that great information. So don't be afraid. Just reach out.
Yeah, that's right. Just reach out. But one tip before we wrap this thing up, right? Be sure to check and change your smoke detectors and carbon monoxide batteries.
Huge. It's just a great time to do it anyways, but very important to do. Most people don't really think about it, so please do that.
Yeah, that's it. Every time the season changes, I think that'll be a perfect time to check and change those
Takes
batteries.
a couple seconds.
Yeah, and it saves lives.
Literally, yeah. And you don't want to be one of those people that
That's
never
right.
did and then an issue pops up. So definitely do that. But as always, please still keep giving us feedback on the podcast. We appreciate it. We appreciate all the support and love we've been getting as we continue this. So thank you guys for joining us on the 14th episode.
The 14th episode.
Crazy to think about, but we will see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.